And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Ervin Santana will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Striding into the box, Freddie Clemens, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 29.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And a bunt attempt misses, 2-1. Hey. 2-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Cole Laird comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, third baseman, Javier Baez.
At the plate, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. This year against right-handed pitching, Baez brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Laird, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Daryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a good start here for Ervin Santana. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95 to 97. Great overhand curveball and a straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. If he brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Davis scoops it up, and he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Batting second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So coming to the plate, Mike Moustakas. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. The swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. Arrieta has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
A double play ball to second. 4. A tag for 1. On to first, but good hustle as he's able to avoid the double play here. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. In the air out to straightaway left. Moving under it, Lake. 2 down. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, what you got in this lineup as they try to clinch a division title?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Stanton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
The 2-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lake giving chase, and that retires the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 1 and the Cubs nothing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Junior Lake. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lying toward the gap in left center. And Castro's got himself a base hit. Now in the box, Adam Frazier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Reyes back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Lugo has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Santana comes set. 0-1 on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Marte on the move, and they can't run it down. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a high pop-up. Reyes is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Into the box now, Chris Davis. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. One and two.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Heading out towards shallow right. Laird is there. 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. Lake on the move, and they can't run it down. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. So 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Clemens ranging forward, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
In now, Berman Santana. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting number 6, left fielder, Starling.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Starling Marte. First delivery to him on the way. Push softly over toward the right side. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Now batting, second baseman, stepping
up to the plate, Mike Moustakas, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And not in time as the run scores. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Giancarlo Stanton now, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner in there for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. 1-0 the count. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Clemens. And the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We've played. Striding in, Taylor Davis, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Runs up and gets this one down. Moustakas is there, and the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are two away.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Lake is in pursuit. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings. And I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Here's Chris Davis now. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lake is after it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 23.
Into the box, number 23. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And it's 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that, 2-1. The 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cole Laird. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Standing in, Javier Baez. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. The 2-2. Wakes him up for strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Junior Lake. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2 balls and a strike now. Hit on the ground out to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down 4-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Reyes, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Heading out toward shallow right. Laird is there. He's got it 1 away.
The pitcher, number 30, Irvin Santana.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Irvin Santana. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Frazier has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting number 6, left fielder,
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Marte stands at second with 2 gone. Popped him up. Baez over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs nothing. So striding forward now, Starlin Castro, a base hit in his first trip.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
Now batting, second baseman.
Settling in now, Adam Frazier. Here's a look over to first. Tagged there by Reyes, and he is out at second base. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Carlos Lugo. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ball,
1-0 pitch is a changeup that runs high, 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Taylor Davis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in, Taylor Davis, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Runners off for second. Popped up. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs nothing. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. Arrieta's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Stepping into the box, Pedro Alvarez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Clemens will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little.
Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, number 28 on the season, and the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Pirates get a run on the McCutchen home run. 5 innings complete, and the lead is now 5-0. Ethan Jashek will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The numbers on the year: 272, 13 home runs and 48 driven in. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Marte on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. So in now for Chicago, Cole Laird. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses down below the knees.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So very nice work there by Santana, and it remains a 5-0 ball game. Arodys Vizcaíno enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 47, Arodys Vizcaíno.
In now, number 23. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Number 23.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Vizcaíno, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Here's the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
That's shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
At the plate, Jose Reyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. back here in Pittsburgh. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Inside with the slider, 2-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Junior Lake. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marte's after it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Starlin Castro. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there. 1-0. Couldn't get on top of that. A little pop-up to the right side. Davis has got it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's Starling Marte. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 27.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Clemens giving chase. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
James Russell.
Carlos Santana will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Santana.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Stanton at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Baez. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Time for a quick break, then back to PN. Carlos Santana is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 41.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Frazier. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now at the plate, Carlos Lugo. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Now batting, first baseman, Taylor.
Stepping up now, Taylor Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a high pop-up. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2.
The pitcher, number 30, James Russell.
Darrell Gould will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Oh, and 1, here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Freddie Clemens. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
And that misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Lugo on third. Gould at second with 2 gone. And that misses. 2-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. Foul. The 3-2 one more time. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And it appears a change is on its way, as that'll do it for Irvin Santana. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Jared Hughes enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Pirates on top, 5-2. Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Andrew McCutchen.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And he lays off for ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left is second of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The count now at 2-1. Here's the 2-1 home. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
At the plate, number 20 in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Logan Morrison will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Logan Morrison.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch is a ball below the zone.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. In his career, Reyes carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Lifted the other way out to left center. Lake has it in his tracks. 1 out.
Up next for the Pirates, Edgar
Peter Borges will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. On the ground for Castro. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
And this is low, ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Here comes the 1-0. Ball and a strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, 1 swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Steve Ames answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
popped him up. Frazier is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just one run. One in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's the Pirates 6 and the Cubs 2. Logan Morrison will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Logan Morrison.
Cody Allen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Now to the plate, Javier Baez, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Digging in to try it again, Junior Lake. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Here's Starlin Castro, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The win would go to Irvin Santana if the lead holds. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's given him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Castro is off at first with 2 away. 2-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And the lean years are finally over. The Pirates are champions of the NL Central.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Pittsburgh Pirates win for a 108th time, most in the division. Urban Santana wins his 17th game of the season. So that will put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final run score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors, left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors, they left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Urban Santana, his 17th win of the season. The loss goes to Jake Arrieta. He falls to 4-10. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.